was a short solo on the changes to Mas Que Nada by Jorge Ben. The majority of this tune visits the relative minor of the key of 4 flats. And so we'll focus our attention on working with minor and ways to develop lines using minor note collections or scales, and talk about how these things are applied. Before we get started, please click the like button and subscribe, and also check out the PDF that I have on the topic of minor. That's available free when you join the email newsletter, or you can purchase it. Check out the links in the description. Those examples are in A minor. Since this tune is in F minor, I'll be discussing that key, but the same concepts apply. When we play a natural minor scale, that is the scale or note collection that works within the key signature, key of 4 flats. But notice on this tune that the chords go from F minor 7 to B flat 7. Notice that B flat 7 has a D note, and the natural minor scale has the D flat tone. So often in minor, we will make that 6th note natural, like in this case, which will fit that progression. So you might think, well, that's Dorian mode, but I'd recommend that you not necessarily think about it that way, because we're working in a tonal system, not a modal type system or tune. So this is a tonal tune. So we simply think in F minor, and we have the natural 6. And we can work in that note collection by, going up above and, using the full range. And we're not going to completely abandon the natural minor scale, because a little bit later on in the tune, we go to B flat minor 7, and let's say E flat 9. So there we will be working with that D flat. So we have the natural minor and the minor scale with the D, which, if you like to think of Dorian as a shorthand for how it sits with the chords, that's perfectly fine. So far we have those 2 note collections or scales, one with the D flat and one with the D natural. Now, another issue with minor is that there's no leading tone in the relative minor for the 5 chord to resolve back to the 1 chord and for it to sound like a tonic. So for example, strictly in the key of 4 flats, C is minor, and that's the 5 chord. And this chord does come up in the tune, but is not functioning as a dominant there or a 5 of the 1 chord in relative minor. So what do we do? Well, we have the 5 chord, we alter that, make the E flat into an E natural. And now we hear that nice resolution, and F feels like the tonic. So we replaced E natural with E flat, but we don't do this throughout the tune. We only do it when we need to work with the 5-1 or when a C7 comes up. So let's take those 2 combinations and combine those with this E natural. So we had the natural minor. We can raise that 7, and we end up with harmonic minor. So And this is where things get a little bit confusing, which is we may not use the F harmonic minor on the F minor chord so much. May use that a little bit more on the C7. In particular, on moments that have the flat 9. The flat 9 is the D flat. And the third of the C7 is the E natural. Now what if we have a moment where we have a C9? Well, let's combine that E with the D natural. So E natural and D natural. Okay, that's melodic minor. And again, we're applying that to the 5 chord in the case that we might have the natural 9. So let's break this down a little bit. What's in common with all of these? All of the notes from the root to the 5th from F. So we have a root, 2, flat 3, 4, and 5. And then we just simply have combinations of those 4 notes that occur above the 5th. So natural minor, we might call minor or Dorian. Melodic minor, and harmonic minor. So the tune also visits major. We have 2, 5, 1 to the relative major. But notice that the key of 4 flats fits E flat 7 just fine. So the trick there is, and really in all of the progression, is to have a little understanding of what the harmony is and how the notes within your note collection relate. Because if you're playing through a scale and you play A flat on the E flat chord, it's not necessarily wrong, but you want to be aware that that's one of the more dissonant tones inside the key area for that chord. If you play an A flat tone on the A flat major chord, I'm playing major 6 here, then there's really no conflict with the chord because that's the root note. So as chord progressions shift and move, the consonances and dissonances inside of your note collection or your key center will change. That's why you can give your lines more direction by being aware of that phenomenon and what works within a chord for consonance and dissonance. It's just that minor is a little more complicated. It's dynamic and it shifts depending on how the progressions move. Now back to major for a moment. We don't necessarily have to play on the E flat 7 with tones strictly within the key center. We could alter some tones. If we like to do that, maybe provide a little more attention. You can even start out your line fairly inside of the key signature and then go a little outside. As you get closer to where you're trying to resolve to, the A flat. Okay, check out the link to the PDF down in the description and get down those scales in the key of no sharps, no flats. And the PDF actually goes in a bit more detail than that and even includes some passing tones, and everything is color-coded for you. All right, folks, thanks for watching. Please visit fretprints.com and check out all that we're doing there. And remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you all in the next one.